We're here representing the interest of our people and our government and the position that we hold in developing and managing and sustaining the tuna fish stocks in the region. Obviously, Marshall Islands cannot do it alone, and that's why we're here in the midst of the PNA group, the FFA group, including the wider Wcpfc group. Our participation here is very important. It's based on Article 30 of the convention. This is a unique RFMO, the Wcpfc. It's the biggest fishery in the world. And so it's really emphasizing the importance why we should sustain the fishery in the interest of our people, in the interest of the economy, the culture, food security, you name it. I mean, what else? What resources can we fall back on in terms of the opportunities? And so that's why we're here, capitalizing on the opportunity while preserving the interest of the various people, communities in the Pacific, including the Marshall Islands.
The Cook Islands are really happy this year with being able to achieve some progress in the harvest strategies for South Pacific albacore, including the adoption of the interim target reference point. We also are pleased to see some work in transshipment progress, and then also consideration around improving monitoring, progressing the work on the standards for electronic monitoring in the region and observer coverage, which are really important. For us, we'd like to also keep an eye to the future, and so work on climate change and how that impacts our fisheries is really important. That's something we're going to have to continue to focus on in terms of building resilience into the stocks and into the management frameworks that we have.
So Fiji, being a small island developing state for one, is also very highly dependent on its tuna fishery. Though we have other fully fledged fisheries that support the Fijians of back home, tuna is one that we see that supports the economy to a great scale. And so we target three species that straddle our oceans, one being big eye, the second being yellowfin, and of course albacore. And so the issues that we are bringing to this table also concerns the views, or we bring to the table the views of the need to strengthen our management and conservation measures with regards to these three key stocks. And these are the exact stocks that we talk about in this commission.
Fish is very important for Japanese people, and this organization is to ensure the sustainability of the fish resources. That means that's the future of our children. I hope we can see those children and the next generation can enjoy seafood. That's why we are here, working with island people.
So NGOs play an important role as observers in this process, and part of that role is to help the public understand the decisions that are made with respect to resources in the region. And so, we attend these meetings, we provide interventions, we provide analytical support in some cases to help the Commission make good decisions in the process that are in the interests of the Pacific community as well as in the interests of the resource. More than 50% of the world's tuna comes from this region, and that's why it's such a critical food resource for the world. But it's also an incredibly important economic resource for the Pacific Islands. In some cases, tuna pays for roads and hospitals and schools, and that's the only resource that these countries have. So it's really important to ensure their long-term sustainability, and that's why I really appreciate working with many of the Pacific Islands, because they inherently understand sustainability because they are so reliant on the tuna resource. If that resource goes away, then there's not much else to help support their countries. So it's just a real pleasure to work in the region, and it's very unique compared to other regions.
We're really pleased to extend our appreciation and thank everybody that's made this event possible. We've had support from the Ministry of Culture, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Tourism Cook Islands, and we've also had support from some of our donors like the EU and the US who've contributed to us being able to host this event. Without that support, we'd be travelling overseas, but we were able to bring everybody here. A big mea take maata to the Marine Resources staff, to Kia Orana Collective, And to all the delegates who've attended WCPFC 20, it's been such a great event, and we've certainly made the Cook Islands proud.